Hey, Shalom, it's your brother Yonathan. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to the Most High. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And I want to say Shalom to all the brothers and, of course, the few sisters who are pursuing this truth in sincerity. All right, may the blessing of election be upon your house. Now, you guys know there's been a lot of shootings and things like that taking place as of recent. And you got to realize that it's orchestrated. A lot of it is orchestrated. Reason being because this devil wants to take people's guns away. You know, now when I was, delivering and doing delivery in South Carolina, it was like a stretch of weeks, maybe like a couple months, where every day I was dropping off cases and cases and cases of ammunition to regular people, regular Edomites. So they know something's getting ready to pop off, and they're clinging onto their blessing, which is the sword. Now, that's the ordinary Edomites, not the elites, right? But what they're going to do is they're going to fight to take people's guns away, which these regular Edomites, they're not going to go for that. But they use events like this to justify it, all right? They're going to justify it with these kind of events. I gotta get over right here. So they're going to justify it by these events and use it as reason to, take people's guns away, one. Two, to monitor people more closely. To tell people what they can and cannot do. To take their rights away. All right? Just like in ancient Rome, all right, when they would have the meetings in the Senate every day, it was disguised as, we're trying to come up with more ways to benefit the people, for the citizens of Rome. But no, they were just coming up with more plots and ploys to take the people's rights away, to take their freedoms away, to have more control, to keep them distracted from the things that were going on, to keep them distracted from the spiraling state of Rome. That's why the bread and circuses came into play. Same tactics, same people. This is an extension of that rulership, All right, so I'm gonna run a news clip, and then we'll bring out some precepts. All right, so let's keep it going here. Let me get it going for you guys.
And counting down the days to the last day of school, now condolences are pouring in from across the nation and really around the world. The Archbishop of San Antonio held a mass to honor the victims and their families. He says there are brothers and sisters who need help this morning, and much prayer, as the shooting was the deadliest at a grade school since the tragedy.
And they'll use things like this, man. They paint this scene for you. They pull on the heartstrings of the people. They even got this Catholic priest, the Catholic Church. I don't know why they're still a symbol of light in this society when there's billions of dollars of lawsuits against them for molesting little boys. All right, but and again, these churches and these establishments such as this, you must remember what Jeremiah 7:28, that the prophets were never in the spirit of God bless America, God bless Babylon, or God bless Assyria, or God bless Persia or Egypt. Okay, the prophets were never in that spirit, and we know that the prophets are the conduits, and we're going to do a lesson on that tomorrow. The conduits in which the Lord speaks. The Lord channels his voice through the prophets. Amos 3:7. Surely the Lord God shall do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. All right, so the prophets were never in the spirit of God bless America. When you read Jeremiah 7:28, it says what? The prophets before me and before thee both prophesied against many kingdoms of war, evil, and of pestilence. And America epitomizes all of those things. Okay? We're advocating for the new heavens and the new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. But this devil is going to try to strip the people of their control by ploys like this, man. There were casualties and things like that, but this works in this devil's favor as far as what he's planning to do. But we're not ignorant to Satan's devices. Okay, we know this is what he does, man. This is how he gets down.
At Sandy Hook Elementary almost a decade ago, Now, 19 children and 2 teachers were killed in the Uvalde, Texas mass shooting. Their superintendent saying that he cannot believe what is going on right now in their tight-knit Latino community. Traumatized parents had to wait for hours, forced to stay outside of Robb Elementary School, holding each other, awaiting word on the children. Now, the bodies of the victims were kept inside the school as part of the ongoing investigation, only adding anguish to the families there. Officials started to identify the mass shooting victims. Devastating to see their families as we learn more about those children and the teachers. The first was 4th grade teacher Eva Morales. You see there, the wife of a police officer and a mother. She was a...
And you got to remember as well, man, the Lord will allow particular people to get caught up in judgments. It's said about his devil, but also the Lord allows certain things to happen, or he pulls certain strings so that he can get certain people out of the way. And a lot of women are being killed. Big Mama got shot up in New York and Buffalo. Like it says in Ezekiel 9, man, anybody can get this judgment that's coming upon the earth, and it's going to cause people to. It's going to cause people to. Come on, what's this doing? Yeah, it's going to cause people to really be. It's going to force them to pay attention to what's taking place around them, because right now people still think they're in good case. But he's turning up the heat gradually. Inflation is coming. All right, extreme inflation. War is coming. All right, more pestilence is coming. All these things that was prophesied unto us are getting ready to play out at an entirely different level than what any of us are used to. Okay? All right. 2 Corinthians 2:11. All right, it reads, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. So we know that, his plots and schemes. It's all, renovated versions of the past. So we know the persecution is coming. We know that he's going to try to, control the narrative with his spellcaster, the media engine. So we know these things must surely come to pass. We know that we have to be demonized in the eyes of the people. But, there's going to be some people who see through the facade, who see through the mist, all right, through the BS, and they're going to be like, oh, these men have the truth. And the prophets are going to be sought after, man, for people that want guidance, and, because people are going to be trying to off them in the Lord, and those that fear the Lord. But nonetheless, we understand what's going on. We're not oblivious to what's taking place, what's getting ready to take place, and how it's going to end. You see? And like I mentioned in the last lesson, it goes back to him. He's always lying away. He's lying, setting traps. Okay? So those guys that are teaching and telling you, to keep sticks, that they have sticks at camp. If you want to do that, but you want to have a gun, that's up to you. But you don't put it in the forefront of your ministry or make it a part of your ministry, because what's getting ready to happen is people that are, partaking in that kind of activity, you're going to be lumped in with the white supremacists, with the militant guys and all that. You're going to be lumped in with it. And now it's not about what you're teaching anymore. It's about what you're holding in your hand. You see, so time and time again, there's certain conduct that we're supposed to keep and certain things that we should abstain from for the sake of being blameless. All right, so this is Philippians 2:15. It says that ye may be blameless and harmless, the sons of Yahweh, without rebuke, in the midst of a crooked and perverse nation. Hey, in America, Babylon the Great is definitely perverse and crooked. This is the mother of harlots, okay, among whom ye shine as lights in the world. So yeah, they're setting us up to be the bad guy. And somebody that's not seeing with a spiritual eye may not see it, but all this is going to be spent. So when they get ready to make us the problem, that all this can be used as ammunition. Is, oh, these guys are like this, or da-da-da. And a lot of it's going to be lies. Okay, what's not going to be a lie is that we're talking about the downfall of America, and that it's going to come by way of the Lord. If they even say that, I doubt it. But they're going to use all these things, all these different, I'm using air quotes, tragedies, that I'm sure they have a hand in, okay? And they're gonna make us the problem. They're gonna put us at the center of it, all right? Because we're the ones that he has to get out of the way. When they're having their meetings, when they're just saying, okay, how are we gonna do this? How are we gonna move on with the next phase of our plan? You know who they have in mind? You know who comes up? Israel. The ones at the very top, the elites at the very top, they know what this thing is about. They know what they're fighting for. They're fighting for a pseudo blessing, which isn't gonna come to pass. But nonetheless, it's gonna get bad out here. And these are things that the Lord put the Spirit on His men to warn the people about. Because if you don't know what's going on, according to the Word of God, according to the Scriptures and the prophecies, you know, it's just gonna seem like complete chaos in the days to come. It's going to seem like things are just coming from all sides, but we know and we can see clearly through the confusion and through the chaos. Order is going to come from chaos. That's one of their, you know, their slogans. Order ab chaos. They want to bring the order out of the chaos, right? Because people are going to be crying for order. But the actual order that they're going to get is the righteous order of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai when He comes and intervenes in the midst of all of this wickedness that's taking place, in the midst of World War III, which is also prophesied to come to pass. All right, so, you know, Lord willing, man, this, you know, it's edifying. You got something from it. But yeah, man, things are moving. So with that being said, we give all praises once more to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Kadash, and to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And I'm going to say shalom to all the brothers and, of course, the few sisters who are pursuing this truth in sincerity. All right? May the blessing of election be upon your house. Shalom.